Hey, what's happening, guys? Let's do a review of today's trading activity. So I traded like normal, except that I did go back to the simulator today and I took some trades in the morning session. So I'm going to replay you this video here that I recorded of my screen this morning. So this is before the market opens. So I'm going to fast forward the video. 9:30 a.m. and you can see that the market is in a 5-minute uptrend. This is the Nasdaq. We move higher off the open and then we see a bit of a sell to come and test these 70s. And we actually get a bit of a bear break all the way down to the VWAP, but it gets answered like a bull, and then we trade higher. And again, we have names like Microsoft that are in blue sky breakout. So this is what we look like. This is what the trading activity looks like. That's me getting ready to take a look at a short. Now you can see I have my sell stop ready there, but let's see if I take this trade or not. And you can see how, look at these buyers. They just push that thing up, and we're up 607, 608. So I wasn't seeing any particular reason to sell this market at this point. Look at that. Those buyers are just aggressively hitting into those offers. No reason to sell that yet until we see clearer signs of the market failing. We get a bit of a sell there. And you can see again, we're coming down to these 603, 604s. And again, look at that. We traded down and then back up right away. So bulls still in full control there. So I canceled that order. I didn't even take that trade. Let's keep going. You're going to see some of these orders here that come in. Watch this. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, what is going on here?
So that was me talking. So you can see that right at 607.25 there was a bunch of buys that swept those offers. Look at this size that's starting to pick up here at 607.25, 181 contracts on the offer, and we're trading. So again, this is just a sign that there's a lot of buy liquidity here. We'll see what happens next. And again, when you see these buy blocks, it could mean anything. It doesn't necessarily mean that people are actively buying the market because they're speculating that it's going to move higher. Sometimes it's part of the institutional strategy that they throw out these block orders just to get the market moving in a direction to see what the retail is going to think. So watch this. We trade higher. Look at this. We have more block buys at 6:15 and 17, and then it's followed by a 76 lot sell at 6:17. So just a lot of size coming in up here. This is a point of interest for institutional traders. You can see that because this is a very large size that's coming in here on the tape. So no signs of that sell momentum yet. And then we see a bit of that right there. That right there, that little sweep down to 611. Right there. You see how the behavior on the tape is starting to change a bit? You're seeing a bit of this sweep activity that the momentum is they're kind of sweeping the bids. Now, this is just a tape reading skill that you get to develop over time, but that's why I like these momentum tails on the Jigsaw platform, because you can kind of see when there's momentum in the market. So look at this right here. Let's see if I take this trade or not. I think I had the order in. Yeah, I had the order in since up here, by the way. I had the order in since 610. I wanted to be short, and it didn't fill my order. Let's see where it fills it, if it fills it. Anyways, I canceled the order anyways. So market kind of trades in the range again, back up to 612. And then I'm still interested in shorting this top here because I just find it's looking a bit toppy. And you're going to see that I put the order in at 607. And because it's a paper trading account, I got filled at 600. But it's all right. It's not too bad because there was still some sell momentum here. Look at this momentum. We're testing 600 at this point. And I have a buy limit down here. Let's see if it gets hit. Look at this momentum. 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 Sellers have momentum at this point. How far can they push it? So you see me right there. I'm trailing my stop. I'm putting my stop at break even. So this is not going to become a loser at this point. So there we go. And I take profit and I'm out. So as the market continues, you can see that the sell momentum continued all the way down to 580 almost, and all the way down to 560. So lots of momentum there. This whole buy move just got swept out completely, and you're going to see the market testing the lows. So look at what happens here. We trade all the way down back into the 50s, and then the buyers come back to save the day. And they came back pretty aggressively. So look at these buyers here. We'll just watch that, and they had momentum. So we're hitting the lows here at these 60s, these 50s. There's not a lot of size hitting into that, but look at these buyers now. Watch the offer side, and you're going to see this here. Watch the size that's about to hit in. Watch the size. Look at this. Boom. All of those buyers. That's momentum right there. And let's see where they stop, if they stop. We're in the 70s right here. There was a lack of support on the way down, a lack of resistance on the way up. Look at these buyers. 75, 76. And we push it. Sooner or later, we push above 80. And look at these buyers. They're aggressive. These are the aggressive buyers that we're talking about, okay? Let's fast forward to the next trade that I take here. And you're going to see me try to get long, actually. So you can see that we move way back up to 600. Shorts are under pressure. So the market topped out around 608 or something. Let's watch that consolidation down to 600. This is a pullback after this big parabolic move. Look what's hitting into the bids. So we have a bit of size hitting into the bids. So look at these buyers. Look at this momentum. Boom. Look at that. Look at that momentum. So that right there was enough for me to buy stop into a trade, kind of front running that we could see some momentum to push us above here. So that was a buy stop trade. I got filled pretty late, obviously, because the paper trading account. I get filled over there at around 11, and I'm instantly putting in that sell limit above the highs. Watch the momentum on the tape. Kind of stalling, and then more offers. Boom. It was stalling around the 14s, 15s, and now here we go. Higher prices, higher prices, higher prices, and I'm out. So 2 wins on the day, right? Let's keep going. Bull break. So we topped out around 630, and we pulled back, and we're trying again for another leg up. Watch how we're trying this. 631.50. Sellers, look at that. Sellers down to 28, down to 27. The sellers are coming in here. Watch the action on the tape. See if the buyers are going to stay aggressive on these 30s. And you can see that these sellers are defending this. So there's a bit of buy liquidity that's kind of stacking up over here, but we're not really moving higher. So watch this tape. Bids are picking up here. Look at this. That's momentum right there. That's a bit of momentum. So that gets me interested in short. And I short the market there. Stop above the highs, pretty close above the highs. I would argue it's a little too close. But again, when I have a stop in the market 10 points away like that, it's not really my intent for the stop to get hit. When I'm entering a trade like this, I'm expecting the market to move in my favor almost immediately. At least that's what I'm trying to perfect. You can see here, I wanted to see this momentum continue to the downside, and let's see if it continued or not. We want to see these sellers continue to be slightly aggressive. We're kind of stalling around these 26s. Here we go, 25, 24. And it's a bit of a battle at this point. Moving back up. Not really any aggressive buyers. And again, look at that. We did pick up a lot of size on the offer side here. A lot of this where we're seeing 300 there, 100 here, this type of thing. And we're trading below it with sort of continued sell momentum. That's giving me a good confirmation to stay short at this point. Mainly the momentum and the fact that there's a lot of contracts that traded on the offer end were trading lower. So here we have momentum, momentum, momentum. That's me putting in my stop right away. And you're going to see me put in that limit buy. I'm not exactly sure whether I should put it there. So let's see if it gets hit. Let's see what happens. Sell momentum. I'm locking in those gains right there. I'm moving that buy stop to below my break even. So I'll lock even just a little bit of a profit if the market moves back up. So here what you're seeing. So let's see what we get here. If the sellers can push it down. And what ends up happening is I take profit on that trade. Market comes down to 11.50. And I'm out of the trade. So then we move lower. I grab another short here. So we're trying for another leg down, 607, and I'm expecting us to test this 600 area again. Let's see if we can do it. The sell momentum is still there. So I'm trading 605, 604, and I'm wanting us to come down and test this 600 area. And can we do it? I want to see the sellers continue to sweep these bids. You can see that we're kind of stalling, right? You see we're kind of having trouble with this area. So I'm putting in that buy stop. And again, if I see this more, you're going to see me get out of this trade break even, I think. But again, here 600, 675, and let's see what happens. And again, I'm putting in that break even, and I get out for break even on that trade. So you saw how the tape was behaving right there around these low 600s. We were trying multiple times to move lower, and those sellers from earlier, that momentum was kind of stalling, okay? And that's kind of what made me want to get out break even. I had a couple points of profit, and then I'm like, the hell with this. Right above here, because we're pushing above here. This is a point where shorts are probably going to give up. I'm long, and then I take profit. The buyers showing momentum. Take a little scalp out of the market there. And the bulls are arriving. So now this point right here, this is when I start messing up. I had a couple of little mess up trades near the end. And we'll go over those real quick. So I was actually trying to front run breakout above the 73 mark. Not a great idea, to be honest. Again, this is the max resistance. We're in the resistance zone now. This is not an area where you just want to be front running resistance breaks. Even if it's likely that they could break, still not a good area that you want to be front running resistance breaks. Bit of a tough one. So you're going to see me buy there, get stopped out. Actually, I didn't get stopped out, but I took the trade off as soon as I saw that I was wrong. And I saw that there was seller momentum there. So you're going to see me stop that out. I want to buy stop. And you're going to see me take another loss right there. So 2 times right there where it's the same sort of idea. And we're kind of in this little chop range here where I'm buying the high, realized I was wrong, bought again, and then realized I was wrong. So right there, I should have stopped, right? I had 2 losers in a row. And again, it's fake money, so I continued. And you're going to see me buy stop right there, front running the idea of a breakout again. Trying to front run that breakout, and then what happens? I'm wrong and I stop out. Same thing. 3 times in a row, the same trade. So that's just chop right there. And I bet this caught a lot of bulls, right? Because bulls are going to get excited because they're pushing that resistance zone. But again, coming up to that resistance zone and just kind of crapping out like this, definitely a sign of weakness. And that was pretty much the trading day. I took a couple of losses there, and then you're going to see me do it again here. And this time I managed to succeed on that trade. It was a bit of a tough one, right? Because we came up to this 669 area. Now, this was the general area that was going to put shorts under pressure, right? So as long as we were holding these offers here, the sellers had no reason to cover. But if we're going to push above 70, 69, 70, then it made sense for the sellers to give up a bit. So you're going to see the market push up here 71 and watch the offers. I'm kind of watching it. It's a little weak. Trying to push it, and then there we go. We got a bit of a 73, and then here we go. Stops right there at 73 and a half. Half the trade gets taken off, then the other half. I ended the day with a long scalp right there. Good trading overall. So if we go back and look at the Excel document, I put in all the trades to here. Realized P&L was about $87, and win rate was 66%, counting from this break even right here. And I believe there was a total of 18 trades, 12 of which were winners and 6 of which were either losers or break evens. So as you can see, it was a positive day, guys. And that's going to be it for today. I'm going to be staying in the simulator the next couple days and staying with that momentum. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.